Welcome to the KontinuumLAB. In this episode, we're going on a road trip. We're going to try to solve one of the most frustrating problems that I currently have with the open horn MIDI system, which, as you might know if you've seen some of my previous videos, is the lack in quality of the bamboo that I've been receiving from my supplier. But before we head out on the road, I have a completely unrelated but very exciting announcement to make. The Control Freak is going to be at the Barcelona Maker Faire this year. I sent them a proposal for a workshop based on my Control Freak video series, and they accepted. Now, if I'm being completely honest, then I still have to figure out the actual details of how I'm going to turn the Control Freak concept into a workshop. But the basic idea, of course, is to make some MIDI controllers out of recycled and upcycled materials and then play some music. Cardboard will almost certainly be heavily featured, and there will definitely be some DIY sensors made out of cheap or recycled materials and components, because that's what the Control Freak is all about. So obviously I'm super excited about this, and I will be talking about it much more in upcoming videos as more information becomes available. But for now, all I can tell you is that this year the Barcelona Maker Faire is on the 5th and 6th of October at a place called Now Bostik. That's the address right there. So put that in your calendar and come check it out. I can't wait to see you there. And that's it for the surprise announcement. Now, as promised, we're going on the road.
I don't mind getting up early in the morning, but this is pretty ridiculous. It's like 5:30. I'm at the station now. I'm heading down to Barcelona. So the reason why I came down to Barcelona is to rent a car so that I can get to Valencia. Once I'm in my rental car, I will explain why. Okay, so I'm finally on the road. So let me just explain what's going on here. I'm heading down to Valencia to visit Bambusa, which is my bamboo supplier, and I'm going to their warehouse specifically so that I can select some pieces of bamboo to try to get the highest quality possible. I already talked to them on the phone and they said that that's fine, not a problem at all. So that's the plan for today. Little road trip, little adventure. I just realized that I actually messed up a little bit here. I brought my DSLR camera and my glide cam, and I was going to try to get some really cool shots of the warehouse, but I forgot to bring my batteries. They were charging all night and I left them in the charger, so the DSLR is useless and the glide cam is useless, and I'm just carrying that around for no reason at all. I also managed to forget my USB charging cable, and that's actually a bit more of a serious problem because I'll be using the GPS on my phone all day, so I know that I will drain the battery and that I will need to charge at some point. So I hope I'll be able to find a USB cable on a gas station somewhere. Otherwise, I can definitely find one when I get to Valencia. I am leaving Valencia. Mission accomplished. I managed to get my hands on some very nice pieces of bamboo, and the guys at the Bambusa warehouse are super friendly, very, very helpful, just all around nice people. So that was a cool experience. The only pieces that they had, which were the thickness that I use, were 3 and 4 meter long pieces. So I ended up getting some 4 meter pieces and then cutting them in half so that I could fit them in the car, which is what you can see here next to me. So this is actually quite an expensive trip, between renting the car, paying gasoline, highway tolls and all that stuff. Turns out to actually be quite a lot more expensive than the price of the bamboo itself. So I'm not really sure if this is a financially viable solution for getting my bamboo in the long run. But anyway, I'm glad I did it at least this once. Now I met the guys from Bambusa personally, and so I have a bit more of a relationship with my supplier, which is always nice. So I really prefer to look at this as like a road trip, mini holiday adventure. Just enjoy the drive, enjoy the scenery, enjoy disconnecting from everything for a day and doing and seeing something completely different. Yeah! Almost at the end of my little road trip. I dropped the bamboo off back at home, and now I'm back in Barcelona city to drop off the rental car. After that, I'm gonna grab my bike, which is right back here, and hop on a train and head back home. It's been a long, long day.
So if the previous video was partly about how the realities of life can sometimes get in the way of the things that we want to do, this video is more about how taking positive action is the way to feel better and get stuff done. But of course it's also about bamboo. So let's have a closer look at that bamboo and compare it to some of the pieces that I've rejected in the past. So just from this first preliminary inspection, it is clear that these pieces look great, much better than the last couple of shipments that I had to deal with. Of course, that's no surprise because I selected them myself. So I'm not going to clean them all and cut them out today because I have other plans, but I will select one piece and clean up a section and show you how it looks. This is a beautiful piece of bamboo, although when you get right up close you begin to see marks such as this stuff here, or these stripes here on the other side. But these aren't scratches, this is just dirt that's trapped in this sort of oily substance that the bamboo covers itself in. So once I heat it up and scrub it down, then that's going to clean right off. What a difference. Look at that piece. That's beautiful. Check out the patterning. It fades here from dark to light at the other end, and then it starts on the dark again here. Just awesome. But of course, after cleaning and inspecting this thoroughly, I did manage to find this imperfection here, which is kind of ugly, but luckily not very big. So given that there's only one on the entire piece, I'll be able to just situate that under the belly section, maybe under one of the keys, so I don't really have to worry about it. I should be able to make a really cool open horn out of this piece here. If my preliminary inspection of these pieces can be trusted, then there should be another 15 to 20 sections of this quality in the batch that I brought back from Valencia. So that's great, because that means that I can pick and choose the nicest pieces, and if I do mess any of them up, then I will have some spares. So finally over the bamboo hurdle, and it feels nice. All in all, I'm really happy with how that all worked out. It was a pretty expensive trip, but really the way I prefer to look at it is just that I spent all of the money that I made on the concert in Leon for my trip to Valencia, so easy come, easy go, right? And now I finally have some nice bamboo to work on, which is what I was trying to achieve in the first place. So, big win. Now there's honestly a lot more stuff going on in the KontinuumLAB right now. Big changes are afoot. But I'm going to save that for another video, because I think this one's quite long enough already. So if you want to make sure that you don't miss the next episode, then you can hit that subscribe button right down there and then the bell right next to it to be notified. And that's it. I'm out. Take care until next time, and I'll see you in the Kontinuum.